My husband's mother scoffed. You'll never measure up to Anna, your husband's ex. I rose. You know that gut-wrenching moment when you realize everything you thought was real, everything you built your life on, was just a meticulously crafted lie? That's exactly what happened to me. My husband and his entire family had been running a deep, cruel con against me for 18 months, meticulously stealing my money. And the absolute worst part? They were telling his ex-girlfriend it was all coming from a secret family trust fund. Let me take you back a bit, to a time when I still believed in the fairy tale of marrying into a difficult family that would eventually accept me. My life, just 18 months earlier, was a picture of controlled chaos and undeniable success. Mornings at Hartford Financial started sharp at 7 a.m. I'd be there before the security guard even finished his coffee, riding the elevator up to the 14th floor, to my corner office. The view alone, those glass towers reflecting the sunrise over downtown, was everything I'd worked for. I wasn't just working, I was analyzing portfolios worth more than most people would see in 10 lifetimes, tracking complex derivatives, catching discrepancies that literally saved our clients millions. Sarah, my assistant, would bring my green tea in the Tiffany mug Dennis bought me, and I'd dive into spreadsheets that, for me, told stories of money flowing where it shouldn't, narratives of potential fraud. The irony still burns, you know? I could spot financial deception 1,000 miles away, in anyone else's life. Dennis, my husband, would usually text around 10. Something sweet about lunch, or a reminder about dinner with his parents. He worked as a freelance consultant, business strategies, workflow optimization, the kind of vague descriptions that sounded impressive but generated wildly unpredictable income. Some months, he'd land a huge client, and we'd celebrate at fancy restaurants. Other months, I'd quietly cover the mortgage, his car payment, and our credit cards, without a single word. We'd been married for 3 years, together for 5. He was charming, truly. The kind of charming that made you feel like you were the only person in the room, with those dark eyes that crinkled when he laughed, and hands that always found mine in a crowd. He'd dance with me in the kitchen while dinner cooked, leave little notes in my lunch bag. He made me feel chosen. Every Saturday, we'd make the 40-minute drive to Queens to visit his parents. 40 minutes of holding hands, listening to whatever podcast he was obsessed with that week. But the second we pulled into their building's parking lot, something would shift. His hand would slip from mine. His shoulders would tense. By the time we climbed the 3 flights to their rent-controlled apartment, he was a different person, someone else's son. His father, Robert, would always answer the door with genuine warmth. "Janet, you look beautiful as always." He'd take the same $15 Merlot I always brought, the one Barbara never drank, but I kept bringing anyway. The flowers I picked up and then watch the full story link is attached below.